Hey guys, Matteo here. Welcome back to a new video. Welcome back to the channel. Sorry for the setup. I'm a little bit on the go. In August, we're a little bit traveling all around with family and friends. A few days ago, I posted that I got basically a new retainer client. This is a restaurant, but I wanted to make a video, guys, just to tell you how I was able to get this client, to sign this client. Now, I talk about this client and business relation thing a lot in my course in the Battery Academy. I'm gonna leave you guys the link below. Now, one of the first things that you guys have to keep in mind is that you should find your niche. So in my life, I've been doing like cars, I've been doing wine, I've been doing restaurant, I've been doing a bunch of stuff. But I have to be honest, once I found my niche, I think I'm able to get more that sort of client. So if you really like cars, just focus on cars and do cars. If you like restaurant, just do restaurant. So this is the very first thing. You can go to a client, tell her, hey, look, I'm gonna take care of your social media, I'm gonna take care of your reels, we're gonna do some incredible stuff. And then when they ask you, what did you do with food? What did you do with wine? If you don't have anything to show and you just have a car commercial, you're not gonna get the job because yeah, maybe it's an incredible car commercial, but what this company want to see, and this is true for restaurant, this is true for brewery, this is true for dentist, is footage or photos that you took for that kind of same business. So I had a lot of stuff that I shot for restaurant, both personal stuff and paid stuff, stuff that I was able to show them. But how did I get into the position to propose this thing? I basically became, first of all, a customer of this restaurant. I was a very, very good customer. So I went there many times, talked to the owner. I found them also like a sommelier. I know they were looking for someone. I put there this guy that wanted to come to Italy, so now he's working for them. So I helped them and I kept going and I kept spending money. So I became a very good customer. Now, the owner for sure knew what is my job, what I was doing. And, we kind of talked for a few months about, yeah, but we should do this, we should do that. But, I never really push it because if we start getting pushy, if we start getting a little bit too aggressive initially, it's something that I don't think business owner would like. And this is especially true in a little village where I live. So you have to first get in touch with the people, you get to know them, you get to be part of the community, and then you can talk. Maybe in America it's a little bit different. Maybe you can approach people with a little bit more of a cold approach, even though in 2025, I don't think this is the right solution. I think the solution is still building a relationship, show them that you have a passion for this kind of stuff, so that you're passionate, that you don't want to do car commercial, but you want to do restaurant commercial. Show them that you know what you're talking about. And because guys, at the end of the day, when you have to shoot stuff for food in a restaurant or in a winery or in a bar, you have to know what you're talking about for couple of reasons. So if a server is pouring the wine, you need to know on what kind of sign is pouring the wine. You need to know in the kitchen, once they finish the plate, how long it's going to take for the plate from the kitchen to go to the table so you can take a photo of that. So having a knowledge, general knowledge of our restaurant business work or like service works in terms of timing, it's extremely important. So once you get to this point where you've been back to the restaurant many times, then you became a friend, maybe you go out for a drink, you go out for a dinner together. And one day, we were talking about it and they were talking about a new wine list. And I was like, guys, I think, yeah, you can do a new wine list, you can do a new menu, but you need to communicate that you're doing quality stuff. Because in this restaurant, I had some of the best ravioli I ever had in my life. But when you saw the photos on social media, on Instagram, they were taken with a phone, or maybe there was an influencer hit them and saying they were good. And, all this stuff, as I mentioned in my post, I think is going to go away. I think people have enough of influencer. People have enough of stuff shot on iPhone. I mean, yeah, this still going to exist and some business will work no matter what. But if you do quality, you need to make that brand strong. You need to put out quality photos, quality reels, quality graphics, quality logo. Everything has to be right here. Now, if you sell fast food or if you sell crappy sandwich and all you care is getting quantity of people because you don't care about the quality, you're just selling 20, 30, 40 sandwich, then at that point, yeah, maybe an influencer that come with the phone and shoot a video, maybe that's what you want. But if you have 50, 100, 200, $300, $1,000, $2,000 bottle of wine to sell, trust me, you don't need garbage advertising, you don't need garbage clients. And the reason why I say this is because I'm seeing what they were doing with some sort of like maybe advertising, maybe some coupon, maybe all you have is like, yeah, maybe you have a table of 5 people that are gonna share one dish, and then they're gonna get 4 Cokes. You don't want that client. It's better to get maybe not 10 table like this. Maybe it's better to have 3 table that are gonna sit down. They're gonna do the full menu, and they're gonna buy a $200 bottle of wine. How you get those kind of client? With quality content, with high-hand marketing and communication. Guys, this is, I say, because I do the same thing as a customer. When I go to a restaurant, I have to go to a restaurant, I check Google Maps, the reviews, the photos. I go on Instagram, and I check the quality of the content of the photo. If they take care of the photo, if they take care of the content, of the reels, and the videos are beautiful, even if you're not into film, your brain is going to elaborate that as a high-end stuff, quality. In 2025, with all this crap we're surrounded of in any business, quality is the key. And once you're able to communicate this to the business owner in any sort of business or work, you're gonna win, because you're gonna tell them, I'm giving you something that is gonna empower your brand, is gonna make your brand stronger. I know that that restaurant has good food, otherwise I would have never gone. That's why I was like, guys, you have amazing food, you have a great wine list. Why just not push out good quality content that will attract high-end customers? And guys, if a few months ago I was gonna say, look, it's all Instagram, it's all iPhone footage, it's all blah blah blah. Now, after this retainer client that I was able to sign, I do think that we gonna see a comeback of high quality content. I'm not saying people are gonna watch a 5 minutes video, but I think that people that care about quality, people that create, they make quality, businesses that create good stuff, they still gonna need high-end advertising, high-end photos, videos, and so on. And sorry guys, but as always, when I decided to make a video, why don't the gardener start cutting the grass? So sorry, I had to move. I just wanted to tell you that, you have to get into a great relationship with the owner, because at the end of the day, business owners or companies, they're people, and you have to treat them as you would like to be treated. And from there, it's just downhill. Of course, you have to know what you're doing. You have to know that you have to create quality content all the time. So this is also a way for me to experiment, to get experience into social media management and photos and videos that I can then propose to other restaurants, because this is a very good business model to replicate, in my opinion. Again, I talk about this in depth in my online course, Buttery Academy. Be sure to check it out. Link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.